How's it going, everyone? Future editing booth me coming at you right here. Funny story, I originally recorded these bits of the video without any mic audio on my part. I was playing around with the recording software and I forgot to turn my mic back on. So I recorded this a while back. This is just kind of my introduction to the 1.0 release. And yeah, so I'm just kind of voiceovering this right now. So apologies if it doesn't quite sync up with what's going on. I'm doing my best here to try and get something similar to what I probably would have said during the time. But yeah, let's get the video started at least. So here, we're back in the town. I've done at least the intro missions. You can see I've got my 6 little stumpies there, and we're just kind of chilling in the middle of the town. I think here I was just trying to show off. It's like, hey, look, we're at the 1.0 version. Yeah, woo. Just, being a general menace around town, whistling. Just overall excited about the 1.0 release. Yeah, see, look at that. Stumpies are just being an overall menace out here. But yeah, like I said, the 1.0 is out. It's been out almost a month by now, I feel like. I was really slow with getting the recording ready, and then realizing I didn't record audio kind of just took the wind out of my sails. But yeah, just overall, I'm kind of happy to be getting at this again. So this is what the new world generation looks like. I think right here I'm just complaining about the fact that the exit is literally right towards the giant tree, so the giant tree is in my way. Whereas, I think before it was a bit out of the way, though. It's a little annoying. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like I wish I could move it, but it's not too big of a deal. It's there. RNG decided that was the best place for my tree this playthrough. But yeah, so there's the initial Stumpy shrine. We got our first teleporter there, and then I think here I just say something along the lines of, "It's time to start with the traditional start of a new adventure and just go and explore the map." So I'm literally just gonna walk around the edges of the map, at least towards the blue area, which I don't think we ever got to, or I think we maybe started in our last in the playthrough before the 1.0 release. So I'm just gonna let that play out for a bit, and yeah, I'll probably check in randomly. Oh yeah, here I was surprised, or I was like in shock, I guess. It's like there's a pond, and I swear I don't remember ponds existing before 1.0. So I think my brain was just like trying to go over. It's like, did ponds exist back then? No. Like I said, I was just kind of in awe of this pond for a bit, and before just kind of moving on. Um, yeah, did ponds exist before 1.0? I don't remember. I'd have to look at my old footage, but it just threw me off. Here we found the Lomi Spark Shrine. You got the little golden statue there. I think I was just pointing it out, saying, hey, we'll be back for this later. And I just continue on with the world exploration. Alright, cool. And so we at least got the outline. just show the map real briefly there. And I think at this point I just want to fill in the inner area, so I'll be back once that's done, or I'll probably check in here and there as well, if I remember correctly. Oh, here we have the Carry Spark Shrine. We're definitely going to come back for this later. Got our crafty sparks here. Okay, I can't just blow past it. Like, crafty sparks are a huge help. It's just, yeah, I guess I'm just trying to get the checklist off. I should really learn how to like pause with the editing software. It'd be nice to just like pause the screen there. But yeah, the adventure continues. And there we go. I think at this point I've explored the map. I've got that tiny little bit in the center there, and I think at this point it's just, there's just that part of my brain that's just like itching, like, do I go for it? Do I not? Yeah. Yeah. But I think that's it for this little bit. You know, we got to see the whole map. This is gonna be the new map for the playthrough going forward. And yeah, I mean, I'm planning on editing the other clips to this. Like I said, this is me during the editing session. So there will be some bits up ahead that actually have new content. So hopefully this isn't too long and you stick around to see what's new. But yeah, if just in case the audio up ahead just sounds like current session stuff, the content I'll be showing actually was recorded with audio, so it's not going to be from the future, I guess. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of the video here. Okay, so I actually had one small quote-unquote highlight. My original idea was to just show highlights from catching up to where I left off. Turns out I couldn't get many highlights, but I just wanted to show this little bit where I was laughing at myself again, or to myself, about this little mission where it's just like, gather logs for the woodsman, even though he has a logger right here. And yeah, so I was there doing that, and I was really proud of myself for making that joke. And you know, I don't know if it's considered a throwback to from the first session or not, because that's when I first made the observation, I guess. It's not even a joke, but yeah, just, you know, indulge me. Okay, I was really proud of myself for this one, I guess. But yeah, just gathering wood for the woodsman from his own logger. That was it. Anyways, we'll get back to the actual gameplay next. Alright, hey everyone. I'm back. I know I planned on having a sort of highlights reel for the last bit, but I guess I just kind of locked in, so there wasn't really so many like funny moments, I guess. I kind of, yeah, just decided to get in, work on it, and kind of just do what I set out to do, just to catch up to where I was at. I think I'm more or less there. I don't remember where I left off exactly, but I feel like I remember I was on the quest to find an Arty Spark and a Rocky Spark. I haven't done it yet. I found the shrines are actually marked on the map right now. I figured I'd go visit while I'm recording. But outside of that, I've explored the map some more. I forget if I what I showed before, but yeah, I got more of the mountain area. There's still some shadowy areas, but I found what I needed at least. Collected the limestone, some stone plates. Yeah, if I finish some of these quests, I was gonna turn them in right now. I'll give a bit more of a world tour in a bit, or just to show what I've been up to. So here I'm getting some rope. Finish that up. New quest from the merchant. Oh, right, yeah, this looks familiar. Yes, I think we were just getting a lever towards the end of the last run. Okay, so maybe I could have just done that too. Yeah, I mean, I've got I think maybe just one more quest then. Yeah, okay, paint, which I have not used at all. Yeah, I guess a quick update on where everything is now. So this was the first Stumpy Spark Shrine. I've kind of set up this area just to work on Stumpy Spark, so the wood will feed the teleporter so I can fast travel back here, and feed the Stumpy Spark Shrine here. I set up this etheric distiller. Every now and then I'll drop off some pellets and it can just feed itself. But I have another area where I'm focusing the Stumpy Spark creation, so I mean, this is kind of just here for an extra Stumpy production. I have the whole barrel full already here. But you know, it'll be nice just if I ever need Stumpies just to come by here and pick some up. This area is in charge of making swords. And I am full. Okay. Oh, okay. I need some wood real quick. Just gonna yoink it from right there. Ew. Alright, cool. I'm just gonna add one more. I think we saw this tree before, so I have it set up to just have these two saw benches. I think they're both producing sawn timber, but one of them goes on to be refined as a wood panel, which gets fed into here to become a sword. But then just across the forest here, we have another facility. This one's just in charge of wood panels. I'm not being very efficient. I haven't checked in here, I guess, in a bit while I've been running around. Yeah, I've got like a little surplus of materials over here. Let me just set up some barrels real quick. Okay, so that'll keep going as the wood panel area. I think in the previous world I had set up kind of an area for producing other sparks. Ew, what's going on here? Oh, they're freaking out because there's no space. Okay. I need to set up a storage system there, but you know that they're being productive. The flying stumpinis continue. And then this is the other spark production area. So we've got one tree here dedicated to these two spark workbenches. I should drop off some of this actually. But then I also have this system here where I'll give it a clump that turns into a pellet, which gets turned into shards, which will then be distributed. And then move along. Yeah, and then I set it up to manually feed this guy swords to make choppy sparks, but I think well, maybe I should keep putting more swords in there. I'm carrying my 20, but for the time being, I think I'm fine. And this is the carry spark production. Yeah, it looks like I'm all out of timber here. I need to add some more. But yeah, here's some more wood panel production. This is what feeds in for the crafty sparks. So it's housed by these, it's manned by these two saw benches. I probably need to add some more. I gotta take better advantage of this. It looks like we have an abundance of wood. And finally, I have one tree way over here feeding that teleporter. There are some gaps because they're not always feeding it, so it'll randomly shut down. This teleporter is not on at all times, but it does the job for the time being. What other structures do I have out here? What is this? This blue over here. I have no idea what this was doing. I'm just gonna take you guys with me so you're not just sitting around. Okay, there's a new area over here. We did get to the mountains. I don't know if I found these during the last playthrough, but there's these rock terrans. They'll pretend to be a rock and then kind of just attack. And then my only rock base at the moment, it's kind of convoluted to get to. It feels like that meme that people mention where it's like you're playing a single player Minecraft world and you're going all out on security for your treasures that no one's ever going to bother you on. But yeah, I need like 3 launchers to get here. Ew, okay, looks like we're full. Yeah, I need to actually get something going because it's all full. But I've got these 3 stone cutters. They're all doing work. They're processing the rocks. I set this one up for limestone because I needed it for one of the objectives, but I don't need it anymore. I filled that up. So I think for now I'm just going to leave it be. What else do I have? Well, I guess while I'm here... Oh, okay, maybe not. There's one more little base I had set up over here, which I'm hoping to... Oh, I guess I can make rope with it now. But yeah, this was the leaf and tree bark base. I think I had one or something similar set up before we closed down the last world. But so we'll use that to make rope, which as you can see we need 140 of. I'm gonna need to go back and get like the Pangus tendon and stuff. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go get the materials real quick, and then we can go visit the sparks. Get those sparks just so I can get the rope generating while we're on our journey to actually unlock the sparks. But I'll be back in a bit. All right, sorry I'm back. I got it set up. I was gone maybe 2 minutes or so. But as you can see, it's set up now. We've got the tree bark being fed into it and the leaves as well. And then we've got this little carry spark to deliver the rope. So that'll be building up. We'll get to... Oh, we need a lot of rope. Was that like 390? About 400? Okay. Well, that'll be going on in the background while we hopefully can get to the other spark shrines just to get them unlocked and get some progress going. So here you go. Finally found the Arty Spark. Might have actually found them while we were running around at the start of this world. Oh, that's weird. Did they? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I was like, I kind of missed the little intro screen here. Oh, okay. It's been a bit. It's been a bit. Let's try and get the narration going here. The arty spark wiggles its head, ready and eager to receive instructions. However, before anything could be done, with a puff of magic, the spark turns into a familiar wooden disc. You place it in your bag, and with the deactivation successful, the shrine states that it is now fully operational and ready to be assigned sparks. I kind of missed their little membership card looking thing, but okay. A special spark that can be used to throw paint at buildings and enemies. I used to have a haircut like this. It's still quite popular, you know. Oh, that was a Divine Researcher. Oh, that's probably not the type of voice he would have. I don't know, he has a little like shmeh type voice going when he talks, but I don't know how that would translate to spoken dialogue. But oh, look at him, he's like doing like a little head spin, a little breakdancing head spin. Maybe I'll do it again. We got like a little painter's smock. Yeah, damn. I guess imagine the Divine Researcher with that kind of crazy. Oh, there it is. Little head spin. Yeah. That was pretty cool. It's kind of, it's fun when games just add little random details like that. Okay, cool. I just realized I wasn't sure if I brought any ladders with me. For those that don't know, for these rocky areas, you need ladders to go up a level. So if I didn't bring any on me, if I didn't bring any with me, I'd be stuck looking at the shrine from below. Which I don't know if I found it by actually walking up to it, or if I found it from like walking the floor below. Alright, well here we are. The Rocky Spark Shrine. With a touch, the bigger shrine whirs into life and checks that everything is still working. You ready yourself when, of course, this one too spits out a rather strange creature into your arms. The shrine registers that the Rocky Spark has been immediately activated as part of the test. Oh, it just like tossed it at us? Like, bro, it's a sizable rock you're just throwing at me. But yeah, okay. The Rocky Spark stares at you, ready and eager to receive instructions. However, before anything could be done, with a puff of magic, the spark turns into a disc made of stone. You place it into your bag, and with the deactivation successful, the shrine claims that it is now fully operational and ready to be assigned sparks. Okay, so these guys have 2 defense, 1 offense. So I think kind of like the opposite of this, the Cuddy Sparks, the Sword Sparks. I think they have 2 offense, only 1 defense. The basic spark, heavier than wooden sparks, and deals impact damage that can destroy boulders. Oh, that's cool. They're like little geodes. Please don't try and crack this one open. Oh. Oh, he's already out. Where's he at? He just like blended in there. My little buddy. I wonder if you can break these rocks then, these boulders. Oh yeah. I'll help over here. You handle the big rock, buddy. I got this one. No, I guess what's the recipe for these guys? So you need stumpies and stone. I've got some of that. So let's just make 1 more. Just while we wait for this guy. You know, it's just like when we first started and we had our 1 stumpy. Alright, cool. And so we've got the arty and the the rocky spark. I know I can activate this, but I'm gonna hold off on it. I think I'd rather... Oh, I can unlock the waypoints. And spark rush. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess I can get the rope. Yeah, it's like I can turn these in. I'm just gonna... I think I'd rather the Divine Researcher get the sparks first, just because usually that leads to being able to craft the recipe from my own base instead of having to run out to the shrine. Yeah, okay, so this way the workstation can make rocky sparks itself, so... Alright, sweet. So, Spark Workstation can make rocky sparks now. And, okay, looks like some other stuff. So that's all that. I might have those carry sparks already. I'll check right now. If not, I probably need to feed more into the system. Oh yeah, no, we need more stuff. Okay. This dude's sniffing the flowers or sniffing the bushes over there. Anyways, need some wood beams real quick. Run back. Yeah, okay, I'm still full. Or I'm definitely full. I'm gonna drop off these wooden beams. And feed this to there. Right, I'm probably gonna hunt some mobs for a bit real quick just to get some more. Not where I wanted to throw them. Oh man, okay, we lost a guy. I forget how like bloodthirsty these little guys are. They'll just keep hunting down whatever's closest. Alright, cool. And these guys have pellets. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Big pellet there, small pellet here. And I might convert this... or not. Okay. How do I make... Ah, there's another spark workstation. Okay. I will move this guy for now. And there we go. The bigger spark workstation. That does not work. Okay. I did not think that part through. So that will keep going. I need to figure out where to place these guys. Must be built on ancient supports versus ancient base. Okay. Now where to find an ancient support? Real quick, I guess I probably should set up... Okay, we need some wood beams. I don't know if I had these during the last playthrough, but there are crates, which are kind of like barrels in that you can store stuff in it. But what's special about them is that at the same time your sparks can actually take out from it. So basically it's a place where you can put storage for your sparks, and then they'll pull out from it as needed. So in this case, instead of building this whole network to get the swords over here, I'm just going to manually feed it again. Kind of like how it's going here, but this way the swords are in the area without needing all the crazy infrastructure. Yeah, okay. So that'll keep it busy. Oh, okay, this guy's already done. I need more. Okay, well, I gotta go get more wood beams anyways. I'm probably gonna put a second crate there just because that guy's going through it pretty quick. And we do need carry sparks at the moment. So it's probably just a good idea to make sure that's as filled up as possible. Okay, no, not yet. Alright, sweet. So he's got 8 stacks to get through. Yeah, okay, hopefully that'll last it a bit. I mean, we need 60 carry sparks. So hopefully we have enough for that there, and you know, we have a good chunk left for other random activities after. It's getting some more clumps here. Yeah, see, I mean, when it's fully operational, it gets work done. Now, oh, okay, yeah, right. We're trying to figure out where to find a medium hookup. Or actually, where are we with respect to rope right now? We need a ton. Okay, we don't have a whole ton, but it's progress. So I wonder if we have the 150 for this vertical logistics. I remember it mentioned an elevator. That'll be useful. We need 30 more. Okay. I think there was at least 30 more in there. I just didn't have the inventory space. Just gonna come here and grab the rest, because we're definitely gonna get through all this rope. Okay, yeah, they're getting all the material they need. They're just not processing it fast enough. The crafties they're doing their best. It just takes a lot of effort pushing the left button and then the right button. But sweet, okay, elevator, cannon, zipline. I think these are meant to help us navigate the mountains, just because, as you saw, there's different levels there, so it's just, overall, it's easier just to have a system set up to navigate around. Got a new quest here. to build an elevator, transport stone, and transport stone plates. Okay, who else needs rope? Do I still have rope? I do have rope. Just real quick, just gonna drop this off. I don't know when I'll need to lock on to items, or enemies, but I'm sure it'll be useful. You have the one rocky spark, and then I need to get some limestone, but for our return in a bit. Right, and then some carry sparks over here. I'm gonna keep this one with me just because there's always apparently a need for carry sparks. Oh, okay, and I guess I need more pellets and wood panels. I definitely have the panels. I need to go get them. And I guess I probably need to go find some more bee elephants for the pellets. Okay, I'm going to try and find what these medium supports are supposed to be to set up for the... Oh, this is on backwards, isn't it? There we go. Okay. Sorry, yes, I'm gonna go try and find the supports. Oh wow. Okay, that was fast. That might be the rest. I'm trying to find the supports for the workbench. Yeah, these are just bases. So, well, let's go turn these in real quick. Just because I'm honestly curious about what the heck this is. Also, will design buildings that allow spark to activate and deactivate itself. Any spark itemizer. Yeah, I'm still not sure what that means. Oh, wait, no, this is the building? It's not the building. Activate spark tokens and turns them into a spark on the path. Oh, okay, is this like putting it onto... Turn sparks into spark token items. Okay, so they're like inverse of each other. Like my only idea right now is to have like a road from one of the shrines into an itemizer. Well, actually no, yeah, into an itemizer, so it'll turn into... No, that doesn't make sense. So the shrine will give you a token. The token can be picked up by a spark and put into the activator. And then the activator turns it into an active spark. But then, okay, then the active spark just walks on the path. I'll wrap my head around that at some point. But right now it feels like maybe a way to transport sparks without needing another spark to transport the tokens, I guess. I don't know, like you can make them walk towards an area, well, they'll turn into a token and then just kind of hide out in storage there. Maybe. Yeah, we'll find a use for it at some point, I'm sure. Oh, and there's our supports. Okay. So it looks like the mountain area is where they're at. So I'm gonna make stone sparks. I need wood and I need stone. Yeah, unfortunately the wood is kind of not cooperating at the moment. Or I guess these places aren't cooperating. I might need to explore the map a little bit more, see if there's areas that are a bit more convenient. But in the meantime, maybe I'll just... Oh, of course I don't have the material. In the meantime, I might just set up a manual feeder again. And hopefully I just show up often enough to, you know, actually feed it. So I'll be right back once I gather up all the materials. Real quick, I'm not done. I just got the limestone. I was going to activate the machine range for. Cool. Scouty sparks and hauling sparks. Not howling. And looks like we got some more stuff. Go to map view. Okay, so at some point I'll get a stone wheel and that'll make more sense. Excited for the inventory improvements. Oh, active sparks too. That'll be cool. Okay, so stuff to look forward to. But yeah, so sorry, I'll be back now for sure once I get the material set up. Alright, I'm back. I forgot to film when I set it up. I did it multiple times. I came back like 2 or 3 times realizing I missed something. But yeah, it's set up. I wonder if I can fit one more in here. Alright, sweet. Yeah, so I've got these 2 crates. That one's feeding stone into the system, the other's feeding the stumpies, and they're coming out with the stone, the rocky. So we've got rocky sparks in production now. I'm trying to figure out. Okay. What other quest lines do we have at the moment? Okay, so just these 3. Transport stone plates and elevators. And build elevators. I still haven't figured out where I would want to put an elevator just yet. Actually, maybe I just put one there. Make my life easier. Just to get up. What's the recipe for an elevator? Rope and wood panels. I'm hoping we have a bunch of that by now. Maybe not so much the rope, but we definitely have to have the wood panels. Oh yeah, we've got plenty of rope. Let me just turn some of this in then. That's all the rope they need. And then who else needs rope? The mayor. Oh, that's all they're missing now. Okay, cool. So we're almost done with the village expansion. Maybe we'll just finish up these quests real quick, and then we can call it there for this episode. Which I guess now that I'm addressing it, I do apologize for the delay. I was super excited about the update. You know, I had all these ideas for getting episodes up and going, and then work decided to pick up for a bit. But yes, you know, I'm hoping I can get back into the rhythm of filming and editing again, and hopefully it won't be another long wait before our next episode. Yeah, okay, let's see. There's enough rope. Not enough rope. So that's gonna keep going for a bit. No. No, we need wood panels. Still need more wood panels. Okay. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna wrap up these assignments real quick. I'll be back once that's ready. What's going on here? You are full. Okay, let's just grab you guys and put you away. That's not the right quest. That's not the right chest. Da-da. Huh. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. We'll be back in a bit. All right. I'm back. I haven't completed everything yet, but I was gonna build this elevator. Figured I'll just do it here so we can see it. That's cool. So we can... Now we don't need the ladder for every floor. We can just go up to... It's just a quicker way to get up here. That's always useful. I guess the only downside is you kind of want a flat wall. But you know, it's still... Oh, it's still a bit more convenient than the ladders for every floor. We're still transporting the stone plates. That's almost done. I think I'll just put a elevator there. Okay, yeah. Cool, so I can get up here if I ever fall down. And you know, maybe we'll just go chill at the town for a bit, just while we wait for the final bits to get transported. Alright, cool. Oh, I can turn in these other quests, so... There's a merchant here. Yeah, now we can make levers. Okay, so we can use the lever for the blocker. Oh, there's a little example here. Oh, okay, so that's cool, it locked it, so I guess instead of manually going there. I wonder what the distance is, like, could I block a path from, like, across the map? Okay, looks like the quartermaster's done too while we were talking there.
Yeah.
Cool, so we've got a weight gate, spark filter, and a mount filter. Real quick though, mount filters that. Fortunately, past sign they're carrying the exact number of items the number on the sign says. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So either like 1 or 2. I wonder what the use case for that is. I guess it's to make sure, like, when they carry sparks, that they're walking out with 2 items instead of just 1, maybe. And the village expansion.
Oh.
Let's go build. Where's that? Okay, here we go. Rapid build, here we go.
Huh.
And we've got our scientists. Up. Local scientists, they shake our hand. Personality is as big as her hair. I thought this was like a little, like almost chimney. I was half expecting like steam to come out.
Ah.
Alright, cool. That's a whole lot of sensors and such. Okay, and we're gonna need to find their scouty sparks for this. So, you know, it's it's in the works. It'll be ready at some point. We've got some quests from everyone. Okay, it looks like this is still just items.
Hmm?
Okay. Okay, so we do have some quests. Let's see what the Mason sisters are asking for. Oh, cool. Stone path. But then we've also got... There's the stone wheel we were thinking about earlier. Build a delivery chest. Okay, I don't know. We've done that yet, but... Maybe one of the other quests will clear that up right now.
Oh.
What's the next town expansion need? I think we can get most of this. It's just gonna take a while. I think fertilizer is like manually fed still with the leaves. Limestone, I don't know an automatic way for that. I still have to like cut it down and feed it manually. I think quartz, that's also kind of annoying at the moment. I'd have to get rocks or go mine rocks. Okay, this guy wants hauling spark, scouty spark, rocky spark, carry spark, and a delivery chest, which again, I'm not sure what that means, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, we need a ton of rockies and carry sparks. Quartermaster, what do you need?
Yeah.
Ah, and then here's the delivery chests. That's not as bad, but yeah, it'll take a little bit of work, but I guess everyone is asking for the delivery chest, so maybe that's where we start. But yeah, I think I'll cut it off here for now. Trying to think of maybe what else. Sorry, I remembered about this guy needing a refill pretty often. That's going to be a bit before we get the 120 carry sparks. What else? Yeah, we got some extra stumpies here. We'll go drop them off with the Rocky Spark location. I guess before next time, I'll probably try and figure out a better system for Rocky Sparks. How do I get there? Okay, I might just need to commit from here. But yeah, I'm sure I probably just need to set up a pathway from a tree to one of these. I wonder if this is where the whole itemizer and activator come into play. If I just have like a row of, a path for all these stumpies to run into, and then at the end here just get converted into these plates. I'll figure something out. I did not bring enough stone for this, but okay. We've made some good progress at least. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it here for today. Maybe we got the 2 new sparks. We got a whole nother tier going. And you know we're entering the Stone Age. But yeah, thanks for sticking around. If you were waiting on the video, thanks for waiting. If you're just joining, um, you didn't have to sit through, what was it, like half a month or maybe 3 weeks. I don't know. I don't know when if I'm gonna edit this like tonight or do it over the weekend. But if you're just joining, I'm trying to get back to more frequent uploads. But yeah, it's not completely guaranteed. All the same, hopefully the video wasn't too bad for you, and I'll see you next time. Peace.